All right, folks, get those taste buds ready because today we're diving headfirst into a culinary conundrum that sparked more debate than, well, soggy crust,
Yeah, I gotta.
Hawaiian pizza.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a stack of sources here, all about this controversial dish,
Absolutely.
and we're ready to explore its surprisingly complex history
Yeah,
and hopefully equip you with enough knowledge to, navigate those heated dinner table arguments.
for sure. And what's fascinating is how much mythology surrounds this pizza.
Oh, really?
Most people assume it's a Hawaiian invention.
Right, you'd think it'd be some classic island dish.
Exactly. But the truth is far more intriguing.
I'm guessing our sources say otherwise.
Absolutely. Our deep dive reveals that Hawaiian pizza was actually born in Canada
What?
in 1962.
No way.
Thanks to a Greek immigrant named Sam Panopoulos.
Okay.
Apparently, he was running a diner and decided to experiment with adding canned pineapple to pizza just to see what would happen.
Okay, that's already blowing my mind. So where does the name Hawaiian even come from then?
Well, this is where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
The name actually comes from the brand of canned pineapple Panopoulos, used not from the islands of Hawaii themselves.
Wow, talk about a misleading name.
Right.
So this accidental culinary icon has sparked a global debate that just rages on.
It really does.
Does pineapple belong on pizza?
It's a question that divides pizza lovers everywhere.
Really?
Some people adore the sweet and savory combination,
Okay.
arguing that it adds a vibrant acidity to the pizza,
Okay.
similar to honey on fried chicken or a drizzle of maple syrup on bacon.
Mm-hmm.
These flavor pairings work because our palates actually enjoy those contrasting tastes.
But isn't that argument a bit simplistic? I mean, there are other pizzas with sweet ingredients like caramelized onions.
Sure.
Does that mean they're all honorary Hawaiian pizzas too?
That's a great point, and it brings up a fascinating point about culinary traditions.
Yeah.
Adding sweetness to savory dishes isn't unique to Hawaiian pizza.
Okay.
Think about balsamic glaze on roasted vegetables or even sweet and sour pork. The interplay of sweet and savory is found across numerous cuisines.
Right.
What makes Hawaiian pizza so controversial is perhaps the boldness of the pineapple.
Yeah.
Its distinct sweetness challenging what some consider the sanctity of a traditional pizza.
Okay, so there's definitely a cultural element to this.
Yeah.
Beyond just taste preferences.
Definitely.
But what about the anti-pineapple crowd? What are their main arguments against it?
Well, many argue that fruit simply doesn't belong on pizza,
Okay.
disrupting the savory balance and potentially making the crust soggy.
Right.
It's about maintaining a certain purity of flavors,
Okay.
a respect for the traditional Italian origins of pizza.
That makes sense. But I'm wondering if it comes down to the execution. Maybe a lot of bad Hawaiian pizzas have given people the wrong impression.
It's possible.
What if we approached it with, with your expertise?
Sure.
Could we create a truly delicious Hawaiian pizza that even skeptics might enjoy?
Now you're talking. It's all about understanding the nuances of flavor and texture.
All right, so let's say I'm willing to give Hawaiian pizza another chance.
Okay.
What are the key things to keep in mind if I wanted to make a truly great one at home?
First and foremost, you want a crispy crust that can hold up to the toppings.
Okay.
I'd recommend a Neapolitan-style dough, which is thin and known for its beautiful charring in a hot oven. That char adds another layer of complexity to the flavor profile.
So we're going for thin crust to avoid topping overload. Makes sense. Now, what about the pineapple itself? Canned or fresh?
When I first started experimenting with Hawaiian pizza, I used canned pineapple. And let's just say it was a watery disaster.
Oh, no.
Fresh pineapple is absolutely essential for the best flavor and texture. It's juicier, brighter, and far more vibrant compared to canned.
Okay, fresh pineapple it is. What about the other components? Any specific tips for the sauce or the ham?
A tangy tomato sauce is crucial to cut through the sweetness of the pineapple.
Okay.
You don't want it to be overly sweet. As for the ham, I recommend Canadian bacon or smoked ham to add a delicious smoky element that complements the pineapple beautifully.
Right. Those tips are really helpful. Anything else I should keep in mind to elevate this Hawaiian pizza experience?
Don't be afraid to experiment with additional flavor boosters. A drizzle of honey or hot honey can amp up the sweetness even further, while adding bacon can bring in more of that smoky, savory depth. But remember, balance is key. You want the pineapple to shine without overwhelming the other flavors.
Okay, so we've covered the history, the controversy, and the secrets to making a truly great Hawaiian pizza. But I'm curious, beyond the pro-pineapple and anti-pineapple camps, are there any chefs who are pushing the boundaries even further with unexpected pizza toppings?
That's a great question. There's a whole world of culinary experimentation out there with chefs constantly challenging traditional norms. In fact, there's a pizzeria in Tokyo. There's a pizzeria in Tokyo that's become famous for its squid ink pizza with uni and edible gold flakes.
Wow, squid, uni, and gold flakes.
Yeah,
It's definitely pushing the boundaries.
it is.
I guess when it comes to pizza toppings, there's truly no limit to the creativity.
Exactly. It's about expanding our definition of what belongs on a pizza.
Right.
But even with these avant-garde creations,
Yeah.
the fundamental principles of balance and flavor harmony still apply.
Okay, before we go down that rabbit hole of global pizza innovations,
Sure.
I want to circle back to Hawaiian pizza and its impact.
Okay.
I mean, it's not every day a pizza causes international incidents, right?
Right.
Our sources mention something about Iceland's president.
Oh, yes, that was a classic. Back in 2017, the president of Iceland jokingly suggested banning pineapple on pizza during a Q&A with students.
Really?
It sparked headlines worldwide and reignited the whole pineapple debate on a global scale.
It's amazing how a seemingly simple pizza topping
Yeah.
can evoke such strong opinions. It's like everyone suddenly became a culinary critic
Yeah.
with passionate views on the proper place of pineapple.
It's true. It speaks to the cultural significance of food
Right.
and how it intertwines with our identities and traditions. Food can be a powerful symbol,
Yeah.
and Hawaiian pizza, whether you love it or hate it, that has certainly become an icon.
Speaking of iconic, any other fun facts about Hawaiian pizza I can use to impress my friends at my next pizza party? Something beyond the Canadian origin story.
Absolutely. Did you know that the very first Hawaiian pizza was a result of pure experimentation?
Oh, really?
Sam Panopoulos, the inventor, didn't follow a recipe or have any grand plan. He simply decided to throw some pineapple on a pizza to see what would happen. It was a spontaneous culinary adventure that changed the world of pizza forever.
Wow, so this accidental masterpiece really wasn't even planned.
Nope.
It makes you wonder how many other groundbreaking culinary creations are out there,
So many.
just waiting to be discovered through a little bit of curiosity and experimentation.
Absolutely.
But going back to our discussion about a well-made Hawaiian pizza, there's another key element we haven't touched on yet,
What's that?
the ham.
Oh, right.
You mentioned Canadian bacon or smoked ham earlier.
Yes.
Is there a specific type you recommend?
Well, the type of ham you choose can dramatically impact the overall flavor profile. I find that Canadian bacon, with its leanness and slightly sweet flavor, pairs beautifully with the pineapple.
Okay.
But if you prefer a more robust, smoky flavor, then smoked ham is an excellent choice. It adds a depth that complements the sweetness of the pineapple and creates a more complex flavor profile.
So it sounds like there's a lot more nuance to making a great Hawaiian pizza
Yeah.
than just slapping some pineapple and ham on a crust.
Yeah.
It's about carefully considering each ingredient and how it interacts with the others.
Exactly. It's about understanding the delicate balance of sweet, savory, smoky, and tangy elements
Right.
to create a harmonious and delicious whole. It's like composing a symphony of flavors.
Okay, so we've covered the history, the controversy, the expert tips for making a great Hawaiian pizza, and even touched on the broader world of culinary innovation. Now, I'm really curious to know, what's your take on pineapple as a pizza topping? Have you always been a fan, or has this deep dive changed your perspective at all?
Honestly, I've always been open to pineapple on pizza. I appreciate the boldness of the flavor combination and the way it challenges traditional notions of what a pizza should be. But even more than that, I love the story behind it.
Yeah.
The accidental invention, the international controversy, the cultural significance it's gained. It's a pizza with a personality.
I love that perspective. It's not just about the ingredients themselves,
Right.
but also the story they tell and the conversations they spark.
Yeah.
For me, this deep dive has definitely made me appreciate the complexity of Hawaiian pizza. I'm still not sure if I'm a full-fledged convert,
Yeah.
but I'm definitely more open to giving it another try, especially with all the expert tips we've discussed.
That's the beauty of food. It's a journey of discovery and exploration. There's always something new to learn, new flavors to experience, and new perspectives to consider.
Well said. And for all of you listening, I encourage you to embark on your own pizza adventures. Whether you're a die-hard Hawaiian pizza enthusiast, a skeptical observer, or somewhere in between, there's a whole world of delicious possibilities out there waiting to be explored. So grab your favorite toppings, fire up the oven, and let your culinary creativity run wild.
And who knows, maybe one day we'll be doing a deep dive on your groundbreaking pizza creation.
Haha, well, I'm still working on perfecting my basic pizza dough. But hey, you never know.
Remember, even the most experienced chefs started somewhere. The journey is just as important as the destination.
That's a great reminder. And for all of you listening, don't be afraid to experiment in the kitchen. You never know what delicious discoveries await you.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of Hawaiian pizza, I encourage you to keep an open mind and a curious palate.
And remember, whether you're team pineapple or team no way, there's always something new to learn and explore in the wonderful world of food.
Thanks for joining us on this delicious journey, and be sure to tune in next time for another deep dive into the fascinating world of food.
Until then, happy eating. I think that's a perfect note to end on.
Mhm.
It's not about being right or wrong.
Exactly.
It's about embracing the diversity of flavors and experiences that food offers.
Couldn't agree more. And hey, if a pineapple can spark this much conversation
I know,
and
right?
culinary innovation, just imagine what other surprising ingredients are waiting to be discovered.
That's what I love about these deep dives.
Me too.
They always leave me feeling inspired to explore new things in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe one of our listeners will be the next Sam Panopoulos, creating the next controversial yet beloved pizza topping.
I'm ready for it. Bring on the pickle and peanut butter pizza.
Whoa, let's not get too crazy just yet. But in all seriousness, thanks to everyone for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Hawaiian pizza. We hope you've learned something new, challenged your assumptions, and maybe even sparked a few friendly debates along the way.
Remember, whether you're a seasoned chef or a kitchen newbie, the most important ingredient is always curiosity. So go forth, experiment, and most importantly, have fun.
And don't forget to check out eateveryslice.com for more delicious recipes, cooking tips, and food adventures. Until next time, happy eating.